today's guest, Dr. Amol Mane sir. Once again, I welcome all the participants. This is our quarter 3 activity. We are continuously following the activities which are provided by IIC, and this activity is mainly focused on orientation session for students and faculties. Uh, so uh, Today we have the guest, that is Dr. Amol Mane sir. I want to just give his brief introduction. He is working as a HOD and assistant professor at Sant Gajanan Maharaj College of Engineering. He has completed MSc in physics and PhD. He is UGC set qualified. He has published papers in national as well as in international journals. Around 17 papers he has published. He has also presented papers in different conferences, including national and international. There are total 11 papers. And sir has 12 years teaching experience and 5 years research experience. So we got today very talented and research oriented faculty for this session. So I would like to welcome Mane sir and request you to please start today's session.
Thank you, madam, for nice introduction. So, good afternoon, all the dear participants. Let me first of all congratulate Dr. H.H. Daburi sir, head of the IIC, president of the IIC, Professor Mrs. R.S. Patil ma'am, vice president Professor More sir, convener of this today's session, Professor A.I. Mullah sir. So for providing best platform for the students as well as faculty regarding the innovation. So let me start my presentation today on the orientation of the incubation and innovation. So this is the outline of my presentation. What is mean by why innovation is required in today's life? What are the top 10 global problems for innovations? Out of these 10 problems, let me explain 2 to 3 problems so you can easily understand in which field innovation is mostly required. Then what is mean by innovation? What is the difference between incubator or incubation center and incubation process of the incubating in the incubation center? So why innovation is required in the higher education? Because it is the report given by National Association of Software and Service Company, that is the NASSCOM, that India is now an emerging economy and has almost 300 million youth, but only 100 million youths having the job. So it means that country is now facing 200 million employment gap, and to acquire the status of developed nation in the near future, we need to create 200 million jobs, and there is only one way to fill up this gap. That gap we can fill up by nurturing the innovation and entrepreneurship in the higher education institution. So then what are the 10 global problems? In which area we can do the innovation for next 50 years? So problems, first problem is related to the water, second is problem related to the energy, then environment, population, food, poverty, disease, education, democracy, and terrorism and war. So let me explain 2 to 3 problems so you can easily understand the innovation area in these. So first one is the water. All of you know that there is nothing else like it on the surface of the earth, that is the water. If we consider 100% water is present on the earth, then out of this 100%, 97% water is saline water. That is in the sea, that we cannot drink it directly. So some process is required to convert that non-drinkable water into the drinkable water. So water is one kind of source where you do not need any kind of much more investment at the starting level for innovation, because water is available everywhere. Then 2% water is in the form of polar ice. Again, it is not we can take directly, and 1% is the surface water. So out of this 1% surface water, around 0.8% water is due to human activities. For example, we are plugging the industrial waste into the river. Then we are plugging waste material, including plastic, also into the river. So we are polluting the river water also. And most of the people from the India, they are drinking directly that river water. So it is the report estimated by the Environmental Protection Agency from USA.